The economic freedom fighter says it has long declared that there is a war between two ideological perspectives in South Africa, and that is the left and the right, carried by the DA and the EFF.
The Democratic Alliance representing neoliberalism and privatization and stripping the state and the people of South Africa of their ownership of their own means of production and perpetuating the control of the resources of South Africa by a white monopoly, while the economic freedom fighters represents the liberation of our people from servitude to a white society and the reversing of the colonial sins, primarily being that of land theft. So the comments by Helen Zille are completely appropriate, and the ANC remains a confused organization that has betrayed the revolution.
This comes after Helen Zille, in an exclusive interview, stated, among other things, that when the dust settled in the country's politics, South Africans would realize that the future of the country rested with two political parties, the DA and the EFF.
Those are two parties that know exactly what they stand for. And they stand for completely opposing visions for the future of South Africa. We stand for a non-racial, open society in which every person can achieve their best potential in a social market economy. We believe in the rule of law, in constitutionalism, in all those things. The DA knows exactly what they stand for and where we are taking South Africa on the path to inclusion and prosperity for everybody.
Political analyst Tami Malinga, however, believes that Zille's comments were alarmist, arguing that it would take more than inconsistency in ideological perspective to contribute to the ANC's electoral decline.
Well, I think she was trying to resuscitate a party that is facing hemorrhage. She was trying to make points and trying to score points by, casting aspersions on other people that have left the party. She wasn't coming out clear on other issues, so she was basically trying to resuscitate a party that is also basically on its knees. That's trying to stand up from its knees.
The Democratic Alliance and the Economic Freedom Fighters are the second and third biggest parties in the country, respectively. The DA saw an electoral decline in 2019, losing votes to the Freedom Fund Plus. Meanwhile, the EFF, a 9-year-old party, has seen electoral growth in provinces such as KwaZulu-Natal. Currently, the DA refuses to work with the EFF, the political party whose votes have enabled them to govern in local municipalities such as Ekurhuleni and the city of Johannesburg. As 2024 draws closer, the big question is, will we see a change in the face of politics in South Africa, where the ANC has run its course, or will the country's future rest on the battle between the EFF and the DA, as Helen Zille claims? Canny Maphanga, SABC News, Johannesburg.